It's Kaufman is Alive YouTube channel. I look at comic books new and old, and today I'm looking at a new comic book. It's X-Men 97, number 3. This is the adaptation from the X-Men 97 cartoon. It's actually a prequel. It takes place before the events of the first episode of X-Men 97, but after the events of the last episode of the original animated series. So Steve Fox is the writer, Salva Espin is the interior artist, Todd Nauck is the cover artist, and I really like this cover. It's got Rogue stealing the power from Sienna Blaze. We've got Bishop, Gambit, Jubilee in their classic costumes. Just a really great illustration. And we saw this happened in the last issue. So we'll continue here into this third issue. It's a 4-issue miniseries. I have enjoyed the last 2 issues. But the art on this one I feel like drops a bit from the last issue. It's all trying to be drawn in like a animation style. Like these almost look like cells, but I don't know. It kind of works. This one kind of doesn't work. Just it's got the X-Men battling Sabretooth and the evil Marauders here. I just feel like some of the art's a little better later in the issue than what we kind of start off with here. I feel like this scene with Wolverine and Morph versus Sabretooth, I don't know what about the art. It just seems not as good as some of the later scenes here. Like this page looks pretty good. I know this image here was actually an alternate cover to, I believe, this issue, and those covers are actually selling at like 2 or 3 times the value of the cover price. So I do like that image. That's a nice drawing there. These all look like just digital drawings with, digital coloring. Everything is super saturated. Not a lot of rendering going on, but this page looks really good though. Like this explosion looks awesome. This is Hazard. He's at the X-Mansion. He's been battling Jean, Beast, and Cyclops. And you could almost put this in almost any other X-Men comic and it would it'd fit in there. So Jean Grey's pregnant here. She just told Scott. And Wolverine overheard them talking about it too. So Wolverine is sad. So we go back to Wolverine battling with Morph. And here, just like I said, I just don't know. This art just doesn't look as good as some of this other art in the book. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. We get a flashback here of Wolverine on Team X with Maverick and when he used to team with Sabretooth. Valerie Cooper shows up. She's mad at these agents because she did not authorize them to attack any of these mutants here. So they take the agent away who started all this. And we get a reunion with Morph here, as he showed up in the last issue for the first time. Just some weird faces on Wolverine in this book. I don't know if you can see that, but it just looks looks kind of weird. And on the next page too, everyone's congratulating Jean and Scott on the baby. Wolverine is sad. But that's a good shot of the team, though. I do like this. This is a nice panel here. So they're going to a baby shower for Jean Grey now. And they've decided to hold it at Jean Grey's family home. And Jean even says, "You think that was a good idea, Scott?" And on the last page here, we get Sienna Blaze and the Marauders, who have been sent by Sinister this whole time. And they're going to attack the town that Jean Grey's parents live in. They're going to attack the baby shower. So, which brings up an interesting point. As we look at the cover of the next issue here. But, you know, I've always found it funny that the X-Men, they are hated and feared. And while some of them do have alternate identities, they don't really keep their real identities hidden. Like, we know Remy LeBeau is Gambit. We know Jean Grey is Jean Grey. Scott Summers is Cyclops. I mean, the whole world knows that. And it is kind of interesting that you don't see anybody going after these X-Men, their family, at all. So, I don't know. I didn't want to belabor that point, but I just wanted to bring it up. I think it's funny that the X-Men generally don't have secret identities. And, you know, I guess their family maybe hates them too, but, you know, the villains going after their family members to try and get at the heroes is something you don't see a lot in X-Men. And they're kind of doing it here. I like that. I do like that. The plot here is super thin, though. Like, you know, how the Marauders keep knowing where the X-Men are, and they just randomly will show up and attack them throughout these books. Very much like a cartoon. So I would recommend this series, though, especially if you are a fan of X-Men 97. I would definitely go pick these issues up. So let me know what you think in the comments. Check out my video. I post every day. I got lots of comic book videos up there. So please check it out and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.